Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. I'd like to start this afternoon's discussion by rolling back the clock about 10 months ago and to share with you the kind of thought process that I went through, the due diligence, if you will, that caused me to personally decide to commit my life, my profession, my family to this business, and in turn the equity position that I ended up taking in the business. To do that, I went through a process of evaluating the brand from a consumer product standpoint. And it went through a series of thoughts. First, the brands. Are they healthy? Are they growing? Are they global? Second, from a category standpoint, how large is the category? How fast does it grow? What kind of long-term prognosis is there for the continuation of the category as well as its rate of growth into the future? Third, from the standpoint of competition, what kind of competitive framework does this company find itself in? As you well know, a competitive framework can dictate the economics of a business. If there are a number of deep-pocketed competitors, buying share, building share is a lot more onerous and takes a lot more time than in a more fragmented market. Fourth, from a consumer standpoint, our ultimate customer. What kind of a business is this in terms of being able to harness innovation to better differentiate your brand and better enhance and delight consumer satisfaction? And then you must think in terms of the company track record. What can the company do and do well that it has proven, and what can it not? And therefore, what are the things to push and what are the things to fix? To answer those questions, I'd like to share with you a 4-minute video that will seek to bring answers to life, and then I'll make some comments.
For decades, they have looked to us, no matter what their age, their style, or their purpose, no matter where they are from or where they are going. To ease the burden of travel, they have looked to us, to Samsonite.
We have a brand that has already established its global position. It's already the #1 brand globally, and its rate of growth is double-digit.
A growth propelled by products that meet and exceed consumer expectations.
Features that improve the ease of mobility, the ease of handling, the internal organization of their things within our luggage.
Samsonite still enjoys rapid growth, and not only in Europe and in the United States, but also in the emerging markets.
If you look at the category dynamics, our nearest competitor is 1/10 our size.
We are in a very unique position. The strength of our brand names, our global position in the marketplace, our proven ability to innovate spell great success for us in the future.
Guiding the company forward is its superior management team.
The cross-fertilization that is taking place between what I would call the veterans and the newcomers is really inspiring.
The people here at Samsonite know more about luggage than probably any group of people anywhere in the world.
The people are mobilized, they want to build the company.
Together, this team has crafted a strategy for future growth and success.
First, we looked at the organizational structure, how work was done, and then how work needed to be done.
We are currently implementing a very aggressive standardization and global sourcing program. What does that mean? Basically, it means that the Samsonite product, the Samsonite range, will basically be the same all over the world.
We're also looking at global sourcing of our materials, things like resins, the fabrics that we use.
Currently, we have over 35 different handle systems and wheel systems in our luggage. We are going to reduce that to below 10 and save several $millions to do that.
Accelerating growth using proven consumer marketing methods and enhancing the margin mix of our product line are key objectives.
Where do we have the broadest lineup of products from a price point and product standpoint, and also have the best margin mix? We concluded that that existed in Europe. So we're taking that product lineup, refining it, honing it, taking the best from America, the best from Europe, and creating a new amalgam lineup that not only provides broader consumer appeal, but intrinsically improves the margin contribution of each product we sell to the consumer.
Implementing a global commitment to improve the corporate balance sheet.
We have just reduced 37% of our SKUs, which accounted for less than 1% of our sales. That will have a dramatic improvement on the balance sheet in the area of inventory.
The hard side business is critically important to Samsonite. It's something that we do uniquely well, something that our competitors would find it very, very difficult to copy. As a result, improving the profitability of hard side will help the whole company significantly.
Samsonite, continuing its worldwide tradition of success, serving the needs of travelers across the globe with new products that are marrying the consummate styles of Europe and the Far East with the functional features of U.S. products and markets.
What excites me about Samsonite is that we have already in place all the tools. I believe Samsonite can be the business Cinderella story of 1997.
Some of the key points I hope you were able to glean from that video using the template that I referred to earlier is that Samsonite is indeed the global brand in luggage. It is a brand that is growing at a double-digit rate. It has 40% of its business in Europe, 49% in the US, and the balance 11% predominantly in the Far East with some business in Latin America. It is growing in all regions and growing at a double-digit pace in all regions. So this is a business that has a core strength as manifested by its vitality, and that has sustained itself over a period of time. Secondly, from a category standpoint, this is a category on a global basis that accounts for about $4.3 to $4.4 billion. And that category is growing, again, both in emerging markets as well as in more mature markets. So you have a situation where it is a category that ought to have a good prognosis for future success because as the emerging markets become more part of the global business marketplace, that should bode well for future growth. Now moving on to the next key area, the competitive position. The competitive position here, ladies and gentlemen, is unlike I've ever faced. It is highly, highly fragmented. There are no global competitors. There is no true global brand that is of any significant size. Indeed, there is no competitor that is more than 10% the size of Samsonite. So as a result, there are clear-cut opportunities to, with a cohesive program, an integrated marketing program, to drive this business and achieve structural consolidation, which is the windfall at the end of the day that can drive this business at a very, very fast pace. Now moving on to consumer delight. We found doing our research that there are 4 key components of consumer delight: ease of mobility, ease of handling, internal organization, and fashion and style. Now, as a marketer, having a 4-variable Rubik's Cube with which to differentiate product is like ecstatic. And I got to tell you that the opportunity to take those and fuel future growth and excitement and provocativeness in this category is central to what I think we can do. And finally, in terms of the core competencies of the company, I think it's demonstrated that this organization has sales and distribution core competencies. I think it has innovation core competencies. I also think it has proven its ability to successfully and profitably introduce into new markets. We are in 120 markets and have successfully and profitably introduced into 25 markets over the past 7 years. Now, what are the opportunities? Cost structure. We have a tremendous opportunity in the area of SG&A, an opportunity in cost of sales, and you'll see our program will address 1/3 SG&A, 2/3 cost of sales. And we have a tremendous opportunity to get cohesive, consumer-driven market growth as the result of integrated strategies that globalize our business and use the synergies and diamonds, if you will, that we already have. Now, with that as background perspective, let me now transition into the investment highlights, which are the